Yo, what's good? What it is? What's poppin'? It's your boy Marquise Q7 in the building.
Hey, what's good with you? It's Ready Rashawn.
Hello, people of God. It's Dwan Reverend McLean, Pastor.
And it's your boy Easy E. Welcome back.
Yes, sir. And we are back with another rendition of the episode of the Way to 8 podcast. Welcome to the neighborhood, coming to you live from the Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh shit!
We have a couple special guests on the podcast this week, fellas. We have the host of Gym Droppers himself, Shantice Stewart.
Yes, sir. Legend. Yes, sir.
And we have the host of the Reality Roundtable, Big Drip, what you call it?
Half man, half amazing.
Drip better. Who drip better? The Jonathan Brown.
What's up? How y'all doing, man? Good. I'm just gonna keep it simple and humble.
Oh my God! It's early.
How y'all boys doing, man? What y'all boys been on? Y'all boys all right?
Shit, I mean, I was all right. I really was.
Until what?
Niggas pissed me off last night.
What?
Who pissed you off?
The Carolina Panthers. They pissed me off last night.
Already.
What did they do that pissed you off?
They passed up a transcendent talent for a defensive tackle. Well, he's a great defensive tackle, but you passed up the best athlete in the draft. And I can't let that rock. I really just can't.
Did you tell them that they should have drafted the right person?
Well, I told them not to let go of Cam Newton. They always don't listen to me. Okay, when I talk for quite some time.
I mean, they did buy a billboard in Charlotte saying keep Cam, so they don't listen.
They don't.
No.
I think we also need to pay attention that even though that was some bad news, we did hear that the Carolina Panthers are establishing something in Rock Hill. If I'm not mistaken, that's your neck of the woods, ain't it?
It is.
Jamie?
It is.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I've been known about that. I mean, they're coming 2022. I can't wait for it to happen. But yeah, they're going to know me on a first name basis. So I can't wait for this.
So, like, what are they going to do?
Oh, they're having training camp there. They're moving their headquarters to Rock Hill.
You going to be out there when they do it?
Absolutely. It's my city. Why would I not go?
He said, it's my city. I got to be there.
So if I go down there and ask about you, people going to know you.
I'm actually more known in Columbia than I am in Rock Hill.
Okay. I can't fix that.
Hey, I was a lame in high school. I ain't gonna lie.
You was a lame in high school?
I was lame.
How was you lame in high school?
Bro, like, I had no game whatsoever.
So
you got game now?
You got to college.
What changed?
What changed?
I didn't have to see people every day. I didn't have to see the same people every day. That's pretty much what it is. And, I just grew confidence in myself.
That's right.
That's interesting.
So, I mean, what's like the Jonathan Brown, like what is he doing now? Like what changed between now and then?
I love myself 100%.
All right.
Wow. That self love is the best love.
What a joke.
Oh yeah, I tell people all the time, everybody should love themselves as much as I love me sometimes.
That's right. That's true though. I see what you're saying.
I know Jonathan Brown ever since freshman year, and Jonathan Brown always been that I don't care what nobody has to say. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like I say what's on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what people think about it.
You don't. A lot of people care what people think about it nowadays. I think that's problem.
And that's why my self-esteem is so high and their self-esteem is so low.
So how y'all boys feel about the NFL draft last night? I think it was a good draft.
Yeah, I think every pick that was made sense for every team. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like a pick that, obviously I'm upset that my team didn't take the guy I wanted.
Yeah.
It was still a good pick. I ain't mad at it at all. I thought some of the picks that were made, some of them were kind of surprising, like seeing CeeDee Lamb go to Dallas.
Right.
We need that, though. We need that.
I didn't think he was going to drop that far.
I didn't want him to go to Dallas.
I didn't think he would be there at 17.
I don't like Dallas, so I don't want them to get nobody good.
Yeah, I hate Dallas too, so.
I ain't got no problem with Dallas.
But CD? Come on.
That's nice.
CD nice.
Dak Prescott
nice.
was going to have a great time with that.
He still ain't going to get paid.
It might be true, though. Might be true.
There's a definite feeling, but you.
So what's your biggest surprise about the draft?
Big surprise.
I probably. Oh, go ahead.
How far Isaiah Simmons dropped?
I agree.
I didn't think he would drop to 8.
I thought he was going to be going at 4. Honestly, I thought New York would take him.
For real.
I mean, I had a feeling New York might not take him because you got to realize Dave Gettleman is a GM. He's doing Dave Gettleman things, so.
Of course.
I'm going for all of the teams that have black general managers, black head coaches.
Yeah. Going for all of them?
I'm just putting that out there now.
Black quarterback.
No, I'm a Steelers fan.
Right.
But I'm going for everybody black.
Got to.
Especially in the NFL. Especially.
Speaking of black, though.
A black GM and a head coach.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? I have no choice but to root for Miami.
Damn.
Somewhat. I got to root for them a little bit.
You're racist if you don't.
And then you got Jalen Hurts out here. I think I was kind of surprised to see him not picked up.
I'm telling you right now, me as a Steelers fan.
You surprised to see Jalen Hurts wasn't picked up in the first round?
Yeah.
I was not.
Absolutely.
Nobody expected him to get picked up in the
I'm
first
telling you
round.
right now, Jalen Hurts will start.
Yeah, I feel like he about to have a Lamar Jackson story, honestly.
Y'all want to know the truth about Jalen Hurts?
What's the truth?
Tell me.
That boy's some mid.
Whoa.
Jalen Hurts
Oh.
mid. Why you say he's mid? Because of the injury?
No, Jalen Hurts ain't. Fam, I'm telling you right now, Jalen Hurts has not improved at all since his freshman year. He is at all.
Hold on.
That's a bold statement.
Wow.
That first year national championship game, they barely let that boy throw. He was flinging all over the field this year.
You know why? You know why they didn't let him throw? Because he couldn't throw.
Damn.
He can
Jalen
throw
Hurts
this year.
can't throw.
Damn, Jalen Hurts is a passer, right? Dog, bro, is limited. You want to know Jalen Hurts like ceiling and floor? His ceiling at his best is going to be Dak Prescott, which is fine as a good NFL pro. His floor is going to be Joe Webb.
Joe.
Sheesh.
I'm telling you. That's how.
Why are you so harsh on him, though? I don't get it. Why are you so harsh on him? Like, I feel like he was good at Alabama. He was good with each other.
He was good at Alabama, but so was AJ McCarron.
Damn.
So was Greg McElroy.
Those are facts. Those are facts. Those are facts.
True.
You feel me? Like every quarterback that's won a championship at Bama, like I ain't all of them commentating for ESPN now, if I ain't mistaken.
Damn.
That's it.
So do you think it's like a system thing with Alabama? Or you think like he's just not equipped to like handle the NFL?
I just don't think he's equipped to handle it.
Damn.
I don't think he has the skills to handle it.
That's tough.
I don't think he's good. He doesn't anticipate quick enough as a passer for me to believe he can be an NFL quarterback. Like, that's really my biggest issue with him.
See, I feel like he can make a couple things shake. I really do.
As far as what?
I mean, he can make plays. I mean, he may not be the best passer in the world, but I'm not going to necessarily compare him to Cam because he's not a game changer like Cam. But I just feel like he can make a couple things shake. I mean, he could maybe be like, I say he could be a slightly better Teddy Bridgewater if put in the right position.
I feel that he's not going to lose you any games, but he might not win you no games either.
Hey, that SEC championship game, not this past one, but the one before that, showed me a lot about Jalen Hurts.
He's going to keep you in position to win the
So
game.
he's just not a finisher.
He might not win it for you, but he's going to keep you in position.
Keep you there.
He keep you there. He'll keep you there.
He'll bring you back.
Hey,
He's giving the shot.
that's the same reason why his dad got benched for 2 years. He ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win. You said it exactly right there. He ain't gonna win you, Nathan.
But if you're on a trash program, like what really, like he's not hurting you. Like he can only improve you.
Oh no, he's gonna have to go to a perfect situation though. Like say if he goes like Indianapolis or something. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where they have an established offensive line.
That's solid.
Like that would be a good place for him. Like they're not asking them to start right away. Sit behind Phillip Rivers for a year or two. Great.
Yeah.
Let him develop. It can't be nowhere where you need him to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
That just ain't gonna work out for you. Like, I just couldn't see that working out.
So how y'all feel about Tua? I spent his name Tua going to Miami.
Good pickup for them.
Great pickup.
It depends on how they use him.
Yeah.
How do you think they should use him?
Let him sit for a year.
I agree.
Let him sit for a whole
I
year.
agree.
Yeah, let him sit. He had a good injury, so you gotta let him sit, let him heal, and then you throw him out there.
It's not even on just let him sit. It's just like once you get like the NFL, he gonna have like full time so he can work on rehabbing and everything. Even if he's not as healthy as he needs to be,
Yeah.
you gonna be around professionals 24/7 that they gonna be making sure they're all right, we know you the future. They don't have no reason to rush
Fit you to the system.
You see what I'm saying? They don't have no reason.
So
to
is health the only reason he fell so far for you guys?
Say that
Is
again?
health the only reason that he fell so far in the draft for you guys? I mean, it wasn't that far.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he done had what? Then they said 5 injuries since 2018
Yeah.
in Alabama.
It was all health for him.
So it's not like he's not reliable.
So had it not been
His
for
body's
health,
not.
he would have been a clear-cut number 1 pick,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's just health.
and they would have beat LSU. But that's a conversation.
He's
for
a
another
proven
day.
winner. He's a proven winner, man. That's really all you can say about him.
But on the broader side, we got our very own USC's own Javonkellogg that got drafted about
Yes,
$40.
So happy for him.
So happy.
So happy for him. And you going with Debo?
Yes, sir.
I got to
Yeah.
clap that up right there.
USC's football squad really got some talent, but we just don't win games. But the talent's there.
But hey, I'm telling you right now, Muschamp, I would put him in the league. He's like, show my stats, show my numbers.
Muschamp's number coming from Florida to here, right? He puts guys in the league.
He put people in the league.
Like, that's
For
not
real.
Like, but nah, Javonkellogg going to San Francisco, but it's crazy. I mean, they didn't drop off at all. I mean, you lost to Forrest Buckner in free agency. All right, so now you add probably the most talented defensive lineman in this draft.
By far.
Like, I mean, and then alongside Nick Bosa and Eric Armstead, like, that's a scary.
You see him going back to the Super Bowl next year for this coming season if we have one.
That's tough because usually nobody.
I don't think so.
Usually nobody gets back that loss. The loser usually never gets back.
Really?
I feel like teams have figured out Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
You look at that Super Bowl, you look at that second half, he didn't show up.
Really?
But
that was Debo's team, not his.
I thought he was kind of limited anyway.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not even gonna put that all on Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm gonna put that on Kyle Shanahan. He has a history of he has a history of blowing big games.
It ain't the first time.
It is not the first time.
Probably the last either.
I mean, look at that 28-3 game where he was the offensive coordinator for the Falcons.
Yeah.
So I'm putting that on him.
I just want to kind of highlight Ken Law's story. Like, this man came from being homeless to now being number one, like a first round draft pick. Like, that's pretty big. A lot of people say that he's the sequel of The Blind Side.
Sheesh.
Right, just how long?
Yeah, they might make a movie out of him.
They might make a movie out of Ken Law.
Yeah, it's possible.
People
love a good story.
Hey, people love a good story. People love like that underdog story.
Yeah,
but
I love that story too. But they kind of be taking it overboard during the draft. But they just be bringing up random facts about like people that's died in their life. Like, he was taking the number 6.
Yeah, that.
But
also, we got to tell you that his grandfather had leukemia. I'm like, what? Like, I thought this be bringing it up. I mean, like, which I get it. It tells the story of everybody else you never know nobody going through. Even if they like playing at the highest level, like they got serious, they still got like real life stuff going on in their life. So I guess that's why they showcase it sometimes.
But at some point, like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying?
We're here for football.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. We're here for football.
But I feel like they're gonna take the story and like try to capitalize and like make as much money off of it as they can. That's why they call these.
Absolutely.
I be having a problem with them just capitalizing off of black stories though, bro. Like, it's like every one of them got a story.
And then it's the white people that save them.
Right. But I'm like, man, some of these Negroes ain't never grew up a bit poor in their life.
Nah, that's true.
Everybody did struggle. All right.
Damn, have you seen the house they was hosting their draft
Some
party?
nice ass houses.
I'm like, what struggle is that?
I'm about to say, I'm not no mathematician, but some be adding up.
Yeah, because some of these houses got to be.
He got a whole painting back there. They talking about he came from nothing. Came from what?
If that's your definition of nothing, shoot, give me some of that.
I want a little bit of nothing.
So what game do y'all feel like he really blew up on a national scale? Because I'm gonna be
Probably the Alabama game.
Alabama, yeah.
Yeah, he was pushing that.
Pushing
the pocket.
So I know we had like a lot of winners. We had a lot of winners last night, but there was also a lot of losers. The girlfriends, I'm not even calling them girlfriends, the female acquaintances of girls that were the draft pick last night, they suffered some losses, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, let's touch on that.
It was tough.
So
I'm just going to tell your listeners, sit back, relax, and enjoy what's about to be said.
All right.
Jonathan Brown, how do you feel about CD's situation?
Well, you got to get her out of the paint quick, faster than a hurry. You got to.
You have to do what?
You got to get her out of the paint quick, faster than a hurry.
Why you have to get her out?
One, what you going for that man's phone for? You don't pay
Oh my God!
We don't know that.
I mean,
we don't know that though.
Obviously, she was important enough to be sitting right beside him at.
Ain't she Trae Young's ex-girlfriend?
Hey, all I know is the mama and the brother were looking at her sideways for a reason.
They said that's Trae Young's ex.
It is
Trae Young.
She was at his draft.
So I mean, even if CD Lamb doesn't drop her, she'll find somebody.
She chasing the bag.
She was chasing the bag. Oklahoma athletes.
Yes.
She's at Trae Young.
She's at Trae Young.
Somebody said she need to be a recruiter.
She's probably a scout.
She knows talent.
Undercover.
She definitely knows All-American Oklahoma athletes now.
Hey, no lie though, the women really be the best scouts, but you think about it.
Honestly, they know how to pick them, but
they
see the potential. They see the potential.
It's like, Kim K ain't missed yet. You think about it.
Giulianis.
So I mean, like, how do you like? What would you say to your girl after that? Like, I'm pretty sure they had like a conversation after that.
Oh, they had more than a conversation.
She was doing too much.
That's what you would tell her?
She just need to sit back, relax, and just be there. Like that's his moment.
It really boiled down to one question. Do you want to cry on the Bentley or the bus?
Hey, that's the question.
Somebody said.
And I don't get why she even go through that man's phone. He's a black man. We don't cheat. Those are the facts.
I was going to point out, Jonathan Brown is a faithful member of the Black Men Don't Cheat Association. No, Faithful Black Men Association.
That's right.
You got your card on you?
Absolutely.
You don't need to pull it out. I just want to make sure that the people know how official you are.
Got to, man.
My thing is, she knew he was getting drafted at that moment, and you have cameras. Like, she couldn't.
She shouldn't have did that. Out of all the times you want to do, they want to do that there, live TV.
I mean, you can obviously tell she was cloud chasing.
She was cloud chasing.
Yeah, she's a discipline problem. He needs to drop her right now. I mean, if she's doing that now, like he get drafted, mind you, he hasn't even been paid yet.
Right.
Think about it. No, it only gets worse. He's a Dallas Cowboy. What do you think's gonna happen when he goes on road games?
Yeah, I feel you.
Think about it. If she's this insecure to go through his phone now on national TV with his family around, what do you think she's gonna do when no one's around them? So he got to drop her now.
Let me ask you this: if this was you in this situation, you was getting drafted, and your
Significant
other did that to you, what would you do? What would be your reaction?
Well, she's not my significant other anymore.
Wow.
But I'm saying, like, what would you tell her in that scenario? Like, what would you do?
What would you do?
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation off camera. that would be said in the public now.
What are you gonna tell her?
What you gonna tell her?
Oh, you cut.
You gonna tell her she cut?
Point blank. Period.
Are you gonna give her a reason why?
Well, I'm a professional athlete. You gotta start acting like.
Okay. What?
But I think it's a good thing that you're not a professional athlete, because if you did that, I don't know.
I feel like that was.
No, here's the thing: when you get drafted, your standards gotta raise. If her standards not gonna raise, then what is she? She's dead.
All right, we might be losing some women here. We gotta tone it down.
Yeah, you gotta tone it down, bro. But hey, I believe it, bro. I mean, I respect it. So what about what's the other guy named that had the white girlfriend?
Well, was Andrew Thomas?
I ain't like that at all.
Isaiah Thomas? No. Isaiah something.
It's Isaiah Thomas.
It's not Isaiah Thomas.
It's Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas, something like that. But I have somebody else.
Is Andrew Thomas?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even see it live. I just seen the video. I mean,
I saw
if
that
the
live.
video is anything worse than how it looked live, I mean, how you?
That was worse than
That was bad.
She really didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't as bad as
She didn't, but it just looked like. I mean,
I don't know. She was kind of covering up.
She was being extra.
When she was hugging him. I saw
No,
boys.
Isaiah Wilson was
Isaiah Wilson. All right, me this thing though. I thought about it earlier. Like, what makes you think you deserve to be right there in the camera? What did his mama do?
I thought she had got drafted at first. I first clicked and all I saw was her. I was like, is she drafted? Like she was in more of the camera than
What work did she put in?
I'm like, bro, max. She's been here probably 7 years at the max. She's only been here 7. His mama been here for at least all 23, 24 years.
So you don't blame the mama at all for what she
No, I don't blame the
Nah,
mom.
you
She should have grabbed her like.
No, look. Here's the thing. Mom tapped her.
Yeah.
Mom gave her a
She
warning.
tapped it twice actually, like she did it.
And then the girl, I could tell by the hand motion, she was giving the mama some lips.
She was
I could
ridiculous.
tell. And the mom was like, you got to go.
She
So,
might be a police because she got to grab it up kind of quick.
She kind of strong.
Stop her wrist.
So I mean, like, what would you tell like, how would you explain it to your girl after the fact? Like,
There's no explaining.
It really
what
is no
happened is what happened. That's my mama. What you want me to say? There's nothing.
you don't have to explain. Just show it the tape.
Show the tape.
Show it the tape.
I gotta ask you the same question I asked the first girl. Do you want to cry in the Bentley or the bus?
But your girl gonna want some answers though. They're gonna be like, I don't really appreciate your mama grabbing me like that.
Hey, look, here's the thing. You ain't gotta answer everything.
I was saying, Mom, I don't appreciate you.
You right.
You know what you're doing right now.
Here's how you handle that situation. Mama's not replaceable. You are.
You gonna tell her that?
That's the truth.
That is true. That is true.
The truth hurts.
That nigga spit.
So, Jonathan Brown, you ever met a girl that wasn't irreplaceable?
I mean, all women are replaceable. It just depends on what they value are and how replaceable they are.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of looking at them as tools. I don't know. We're probably losing some women right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Jonathan Brown.
Hey, I said what I said. I said 10 toes down.
I want to know, what's your ideal woman? Like, what is the Jonathan Brown girlfriend? Like, what's the...
Ooh, that's good.
Well, first, I guess that you got something going for yourself. You gotta have like a thirst of knowledge for me. I got
thirst of knowledge?
Yeah, like, can I teach you something? Can you teach me something?
Right.
All right.
Let's be mutual.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, like, I gotta see like how you are because I gotta see. Can I see your future with you?
Right.
Can I have kids with you?
Right.
Okay. What else? I mean, she got to be educated. And when I say educated, I don't necessarily mean like you got to go to college or nothing, but
she got to have common sense.
Yeah, she got to have common sense. You always got to keep expanding. Always have to keep evolving.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of old school too, so I would like for her to know how to cook, like Rashawn said in one of his past episodes.
No, Sharon did say that.
Now you're pulling up the seats.
So is that a necessity?
I mean, it's not a necessity, but you gotta learn. Like, I'm willing to learn with her.
Right.
So we can make it like a thing together.
So what would it take for you to settle down? Like, what's gonna be like? Or when do you plan on like hanging up the jersey, retiring? Like, when do you see that like coming?
I mean, like when I'm established.
That's fair though.
So when I have my business affairs in order.
Your business affairs?
Yes.
Aren't you the entrepreneur, the owner of Watch Your Pockets, or what's it called?
What, Quit Pocket Watch?
Quit Pocket Watch. There you go. How's that going?
I mean, it's cool.
Right. Wasn't it clothing line dropping?
I got some for the summer. I don't know if I should drop it or not. I'll show y'all the design.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. But like, oh yeah, that's another thing. Like, I need somebody who's gonna help me like further my business, and
All right.
and vice versa. Because I want to help her too expand herself. Like I said, like you can't be dead weight.
You can't be dead weight.
No.
You're gonna do a job that you can't be dead weight. So what is it like? Have you met that special lady yet?
I don't know yet.
Hey, that's a good answer.
I don't know.
That's a good answer. So what kind of music y'all boys been into like what y'all been listening to? I know NBA YoungBoy dropped last night.
K-Camp.
You didn't listen to it?
Me either. Yeah. I listened to that K-Camp.
I about to say I'll probably saw a K-Camp first before I go.
How is that K-Camp album? I haven't listened to it.
8 out of 10.
Slide.
Is it better than his old stuff, or like pretty much like what you expect from his old stuff?
I mean, I just feel like he put a solid group of songs together for this project. I'll say that.
I feel that.
Because he always made good music, but sometimes he would group some songs together that should have been together, in my opinion. But for this one, I like it.
Okay.
I feel like it's solid.
So why have you not listened to NBA YoungBoy, Shanti?
For YoungBoy, it really boiled down to this. He had he released. It's now 3 projects in like the last year.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
like 2 projects ago now. Like I can't remember the name of it, but it's like what made no sense and all that.
Yeah.
Is it like AI or something like that, or I can't remember the name of
it. That may be the one. See, I was fine with that.
Yeah.
But see, for me, it takes me too long to really sit and digest music. So I mean, the way he releases music so quick, I'm not really with the microwave era of music. Like I need time to sit on it. And plus, I really wasn't a fan of YoungBoy to begin with. So if I'm trying to get into your music, I really need you to quit dropping new music so I can have a chance to really go back and look at what you've done previously. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, other than that, he'll probably have a song or 2 on there I like. He usually gives me a couple of songs I like, but nothing amazing. Where I'm like, it ain't going in my playlist.
Yeah.
Like it ain't never. They crap my playlist. It's gotta be some shit. I just gotta listen to it every day.
Is that because of his like music talents, or like how he is like off the music, like how he like interacts with people and stuff like that?
Yeah, I'm fine with what he does outside of music because I really try not to pay no attention to it. That type of music that he makes, I don't listen to it. I can't relate to none of it. You know what I'm saying? Like and none of that shit he talking about I can relate to. I ain't got no kids. I ain't never had herpes.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's true, listen to it, like I can't. I don't know what you want me to do with this.
You don't smoke cigarettes.
I don't smoke cigarettes with the windows up in the car. Like, you feel me?
It's just a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of shit he do.
Maybe a YoungBoy earned them cigarettes though.
No, he did.
You don't have a girlfriend of a billionaire boxer either. That's the daughter of a billionaire boxer.
And she's an idiot.
My wife.
You talking about my wife?
That's my bed right now.
Bro, I was so bro. I don't think I rock with YoungBoy over the fact that he told like everybody on his live that he did not wear the shoes that girl bought him like 2 years ago. Like, you know them shoes you bought me? Yeah, I ain't want them. That's how real I am. I don't need no woman. Them shoes I bought you? Like, yeah, I mean, them shoes that you bought me, I don't need them. Like, bro, like the word you need.
And then he called her down, bitch ass nigga.
But you know what though? My first introduction to YoungBoy was through DJ Academics though. And if you think at the time he was fighting a murder charge. Who? YoungBoy.
He was fighting a murder charge.
So I ain't really think too much of him. Really, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that was like back in like what 2016, 17.
Yeah.
Like I ain't really thought too much of him.
Speaking of academics, he's one reason the culture has took a nosedive.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
He's a cornball.
He's a cornball?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's corny.
I feel like
6'9" is nobody without academics.
Oh, that's facts. That's the fact.
But I feel like there was all that kid in high school that always try too hard to fit in, and like people just let him in because he just got so aggravated. Like, all right, bro, come on.
There's a lot of people like that to now.
But no, for real. At USC.
Absolutely.
Stop. I'm not gonna say no name, but just know I know who you are.
All right.
That's really all you need to know.
You give me names, I put them out.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I feel like NBA YoungBoy should take a break from music.
Yes,
absolutely.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why?
Let these projects marinate.
He need. First of all, I'm not saying he need to take a break from music, but you can make music, but you need to stop dropping everything you make. There's a lot of artists that sit on music. A lot of artists make music all the time, but don't drop everything.
But do you feel like if he sits on his music, will he be relevant anymore?
I'm not saying sit on it like forever. I'm just saying you need to sit on music for like at least 6 months.
At least 6 months?
Yeah. If you got an album out and you trying to put out another album, I don't want to have 2 albums from you in
But I never heard niggas say, "Damn, I wish I could hear some more YoungBoy." Like, I feel like if he doesn't do this, then people, won't stop listening to him.
That's a fair point. Like, he'd probably be forgotten if he doesn't release this.
But you know what though? Because YoungBoy came in that same generation with like Uzi and them, and Uzi took Uzi took a 3-year break in between Love Is Rage 2 and Eternal Take,
right?
And it helped him. You know what I'm saying? Like, YoungBoy can take a year off. You know what I'm saying? He's got enough music out of here now that his fans will keep him relevant enough to where he can take a year off and he'll be fine.
That's what I'm saying.
His fan base is his fan.
My thing about that is, did YoungBoy ever have a year like Uzi had?
No.
He had
never.
No, he is not.
So if you're gonna take that time, that big of a time off, you need to have a year like that. Then.
A whole year like that?
Yeah, where you're just the hottest thing out.
So this NBA, 2020 right now, 2019, 2020 is equivalent to Uzi's 2016 for YoungBoy. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be?
Yeah, for him to take time like that off.
I don't think this album did it though.
Yeah.
I really don't think it did it.
I've only listened to a few songs. I mean, it's straight as of now.
It's real laid back. It's more laid back than his like speaker busting, like banger like type music. It's more, you can tell he's on the way out, or not on the way out, but you can tell he's about to take a break. The way he kind of had the flow of that music and stuff like that. I think he even had his mama on one of the tracks, ain't it?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I'm not even gonna lie. To me, his mama actually slid. His mama actually slid.
So how y'all feel about artists that decide to take a break once they get established? Do y'all think they should take a break? So do you think it's necessary? Because I feel like the young man really has a lot going on. Like his wife stabbed his baby mama in the stomach.
Yeah.
So he's also smoking cigarettes. He also has a lot of kids. So
smoking
cigarettes. So he needs to get his affairs in order.
I feel like he needs to get his affairs in order.
I feel like it's different if you establish, because then if you look at people that take breaks, like you got your Frank Oceans or Playboy Cardis, that's just excessive. Like you're at the point where it's 3 years. Okay, you should have something between that. I feel like 2 years is the most you should really take for a break.
I feel that. But
that league really came out 3 years ago?
It was 2, 3. I think it was 3 actually. Yeah.
I think that league may have came out 2018. I think Playboy put out back-to-back albums in 17 and 18.
Uh-huh.
I got a question. Why do people like Playboy Cardi? What has he done that's really been cemented? Like everybody be like, "Oh, I can't wait for Playboy Cardi to drop." Like Playboy Cardi this, Playboy Cardi that. But
it's like the anime Abby Twitter scene, like that, them mofos, the white kids that be sitting, the 15, 16-year-old white kids, bro. Like
I'm a 23 black kid. What are you talking about? I'm a 23 black kid. What you talking about? I fuck with Cardi.
Hey, look, bro, I like Playboy Cardi too,
but you kind of like that corny.
Whoa.
Black. You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying.
You call corny?
Listen. Let's bring it back. I feel what Tisha trying to say.
No. You
like,
call me corny though. What's up with that?
You definitely call him corny.
Listen.
He's gonna need an explanation
Yeah.
for this.
I didn't mean
We can
like,
talk about this on the
I mean,
podcast or
like,
after the podcast. It's up to you.
Oh shit.
We listen. All the thing I'm trying to say is that I feel like he has a certain audience, and he capitalizes on it. I mean, that's honestly what it is. Like, he just has a certain audience, and they rock with his music heavy. They rock with him heavy, and I think that's why they rock with his music heavy. Because his music is good, but it's not. I feel like his music doesn't equate to the audience that he has.
I don't think it does.
I feel like his audience is like crazy. His music is good, but he got like they be acting like they almost got like
another Tupac.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all don't feel like Cardi and Uzi are like on the same level?
No, definitely not.
Nah.
They're not even the best group to come out of hip hop, bro. If you want to talk about groups, you talk about Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug.
Oh shit.
I feel like the way that we relate to, bro, is the Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug era.
I can do that.
And they still have so much more to give too.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro. They died too early.
Quan messed that up.
So I mean, what? Y'all think Playboy Cardi's music is good?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's good.
It's good. Dollar, I ain't like. I like Dollar. Like if I just go to
It's
listen
good.
to Dollar,
It's really good.
nice.
It depends on like what mood like you're trying to be in. Like if you're trying to be like in a high mood, you go to Playboy.
But he got some slow songs on there too. That vibe.
I feel like he gives a certain vibe, and like certain people that like that, like they listen to that. But from like what it is, like his beats are good, like especially the way he rap and sometimes rap and flow. Yeah. I think that's what like a lot of people like.
This nigga Sean called me
I can't
corny.
understand.
Wow.
Chill.
Wow.
This is going to boil down to what is the definition of corny? Like, what does that mean?
Wow.
Yeah, tell me. Because this is news to me.
Sean?
I mean,
don't freeze up now.
I feel like no, I was thinking of what I was about to say. I mean,
you about to say Eric?
I mean, people that are corny, I feel like I don't know, not authentic. Not saying that Eric is not authentic.
We're not on air.
We're not on it right now. We're talking about
Okay.
corniness.
But you call me corny, so I don't know how to like not relate myself to this.
You keep bringing it up. We're trying to let it go. You keep bringing it up.
No, we just gotta talk about this at some point. That's all I'm saying.
We just
gotta talk about it. That's it. But go ahead.
All right, we're talking about this. We're talking about this. I got you.
All right, so not being authentic. That's one.
I just feel like being someone that you know you're not. That's corny to me.
Well, that's the majority of these rappers.
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of corny rappers.
Yeah,
a lot of corny people. A lot of corny people generally, but I mean,
everybody can't beat the baby.
Those are like something. What do you think corniness is?
I feel like even popular people are corny at times. I feel like corniness is like more of your action, not really your personality. Like, I feel like people have corny tendencies, but they're not corny people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like what they say. You know, things are dumb questions, just dumb people. But the opposite of that, I feel like people's actions are corny, but they're not corny in particular. Yeah.
See, I feel like if you do corny actions, then you are corny.
I think doing anything purposely to get attention is corny.
Agreed.
Being like doing shit disingenuously trying to like saying things like like you saying this is trash just because everybody else rolling. That's corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not having anything of your own that you can roll with. You know what I'm saying?
I think you just summarized Twitter. I think that's what you just did.
Pretty much, yeah.
Y'all think Lil Pump corny?
Who?
Lil Pump just painted his nails blue in.
I think he's desperate. Like he's kind of falling off.
Lil Pump been falling
off.
Yeah. In my opinion. In terms of the music, not in terms of like being in like being like still known and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm speaking in terms of music. Falling off.
I would say he was never there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lil Pump. Yeah. I mean, once you I feel like if the way he came into the rap industry was kind of corny in itself. Like he came in like dissing people and like going after J. Cole's neck. I feel like the way Tory Lane came in was corny too. Like coming for like all the Toronto rappers, you know, Drake was like leading the like Canadian rapper like industry.
And it still hurts him to this day.
Still hurts him to this day. But who's that guy that you listen to now, Sean? AB Neal?
ABG Neal?
ABG Neal. I feel like he's probably one of the corniest people.
Absolutely.
But you bump his music though.
His music, he made good music that you can play in the car that just bump. That's the kind of music he made. But in terms of like, if he blow up, he's gonna be like that person that's trying to like be in the camera all the time, like trying to like thirst for attention. I just feel like that's how he is.
So I feel like he's better entertainer than he is a rapper or artist.
Probably so. Like he's like a funny guy. He's always trying to like make people laugh and stuff. So I feel like he's trying to be like I don't know, kind of like a gangster Lil Dicky almost in a sense.
Like gangster Lil Dicky.
That's kind of like how like the vibes I feel from.
I got a question. Oh God, damn it! Never.
I had it, but then Rashawn just kept going.
I lost it that fast.
Okay, so I mean, who you listening to now, Jonathan Brown? Like, who's your like top artist?
Obviously, I'm listening to the baby. I mean, because we grew up 30 minutes away from each other.
What?
Right. So you put on for that 4-2.
Huh?
So you put on for that 4-2.
In a sense. I mean, I'm from the 803, but yeah.
Rocky the 803?
Yeah, you know Rocky was 803?
I didn't.
I don't know what I thought it was.
I'm listening to Roddy.
Roddy.
I'm getting into Rod Wave heavy right now.
Okay.
I'm getting into Tory right now, heavy because of quarantine radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarantine radio was a genius idea.
It was.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Album wasn't genius, but
You don't like his album?
I didn't.
What?
His album straight.
It's good, man.
It's good, but I ain't gonna lie. I got to a point with Tory where I'm okay with him just doing the R&B shit and just calling it a day at that point. Like,
I actually like Tory rapping, but
I like Tory.
His R&B is better.
Yes.
really don't. Can't. I don't know why. I don't know. He can rap. He can rap his ass off. Don't get twisted. But that ain't how I even was introduced to him.
You saying
the
you
first
rock
thing,
the R&B side more?
The first time I listened to him was Satan. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was my first introduction to him.
That was the first introduction for most people.
Exactly. And then after that, most of the stuff that people were talking about was the chick tapes.
Yep.
Right.
So
you're wrong with chick tapes.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I love chick tapes. It's just he's got that. I'm more with the R&B vibe than him rapping. I've heard him rap. He can rap. Like I said, he can rap his ass off. I heard him on plenty of cyphers and shit. Great, good enough rapper. That ain't what I need from him.
I think I said last time he should just do like a R&B tape and have like maybe 3 rap songs and have like maybe 12, 13 tracks. And I think he'll have a solid album. So
I don't know. I just feel like they're like what T said. I feel like he low-key got 2 different sets of fans.
Yeah.
Low-key. Like, because like you got the R&B side and then you have the people that like him rapping more.
He got the same problem Drake got.
Yeah.
I don't call
no.
it.
Drake, I don't think Drake has a problem. Drake is too global to have a problem.
Yeah.
He does amongst like Black Twitter. He has that issue because Black Twitter still say, okay, well, we'll discredit Drake because of the ghostwriter thing. Well, Drake's more of a pop star than he is a rapper now. Okay, well, he makes better R&B than he does anything else. Like they still have, it's still a sector of fans that just don't associate. They don't like everything he does. You know what I'm saying? You know, he does have more people that like everything he does than most do.
You know, I feel like we should appreciate Drake because he's able to do both.
He does them both well.
I feel like that's why we appreciate him, right? Yeah.
Drake said, bro, I'm the only one still in the game that's like giving people the best of both. Like, I'm giving the rap side of my album, I'm giving the R&B side also. So,
A side and the B side.
Honestly.
I mean, I feel like Chris Brown could like give it to you if he like took rap seriously.
Chris Brown can out rap.
No, he can rap. Chris Brown can rap.
Chris Brown can freestyle, but I don't know if he can rap enough to have it on
a project.
Yeah, an official project.
Yeah.
All the women he got, ain't nobody trying to go hit that nigga rap.
Chris Brown can sing and dance. That's it.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that nigga rap, bro.
So speaking of corniness, how y'all feel about French Montana and this whole Kendrick Lamar beef?
Yeah,
Corny.
I want to know why French Montana even fucking need to bring that up.
Talk about it.
Bro, like I said, bro, I think you put this on Twitter like not too long ago. Like the quarantine that we've been bringing out, the corniness of people.
Honestly.
But the thing with the French Montana thing, like when he went up against, because you know he was one of the first ones, him and Tory Lanez to do one of the IG battles.
Yeah.
He was one of the first ones to do it. And even though he beat Tory, most of the songs he was playing was songs he was featured on. So a lot of people was like, should he count that?
I don't think you could.
Even though he's featured on it.
I don't think you should count songs that you're featured on, unless you like take over the song.
But you gotta think though, like certain songs, French like made pop. If you think about it, so like,
Right.
Probably like Lockjaw.
That was his song.
That was
Kodak song.
Kodak popped that off though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For me.
but the remix stood alone by itself too, though. If you think about it, like the remix, low key was a little hit in his own.
So if French Montana can't get around himself, I feel like you know, a song
Yeah.
like Shot Caller, Lockjaw. Like all those songs to other artists that were good on it.
Absolutely.
So
don't forget Stay Scheming.
Shit, don't forget
Rick
Pop
Ross, Pop That.
Drake.
I mean, he put out
He never got there by himself.
He pulled out an all-star cast.
Like my problem with French is I can't think of a single song that he has that he did by himself that would even make him in the conversation.
I can't even think of nothing. I can't think of an album.
I guess Don't Panic.
Huh? What is that? I've never heard of it.
I've heard that.
I remember that. That's a solid record. That's a solid record.
That's off of Excuse My French. The album Excuse My French. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
What about Ain't Worry About Nothing? I don't know. Does he have a feature on that song?
Ain't Worry About Nothing. Yeah, they did a remix.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, I feel Young Thug was out of pocket when he chimed in on it.
I could tell it was coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's definitely
They got some pre-existing beef.
Like nigga, why Young Thug defending Kendrick Lamar? What reason does Young Thug have to defend?
But Young Thug is like respected in the game, bro. A lot of people don't know. Young Thug is like an OG.
Oh, right, facts. But he ain't got a reason to protect Kendrick Lamar for what?
No, Young Thug ain't been fucking with French Montana. He saw him say some crazy shit, and he was like, "All right, I'm about to capitalize."
Perfect time.
That's all it was.
But how y'all feel about French Montana saying what he said about Young Thug wearing dresses and shit? Because we all know, like,
I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Young Thug doesn't care.
He doesn't. He put on an old album cover. You know he don't care.
And if his career survived that, then obviously we don't care either.
I'm saying. Like,
and that was at a time where that shit was not acceptable. Like, think about 2014.
That's all I about to get on. Like, how do y'all feel about the new age thugs? They're not the baggy jeans, like wearing your grills in your mouth. Well, they still do that, but like the personification, like the perception of thugs now is like way different than it was back in the day. Like, I feel like the whole like mold of it is more based on your personality, how you carry yourself, not so much your outward appearance.
Man, look here, I would never necessarily in these streets like that, so I don't really know what these niggas be on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I feel like it's just necessarily like what you do and who you are yourself. Like, I don't think they really, like you said, it's not really about the outward appearance to them. Like,
yeah,
you can have somebody in like some skinny jeans or some baggy jeans, like
they can be a thug still or gangster.
Both of them can touch you. So it's just like
I just feel. Oh my bad.
Go ahead.
I just feel like if your music's good, people just don't care.
Yeah,
really.
I'm talking about. I ain't even talking about the music side. I'm talking about like the street cred side. Like, do you think a rapper that back in the day would get more respect than a rapper or a thug is now? Like, if Young Thug went onto the streets wearing a dress, you think he would get as much like recognition or much love as somebody else, like a Tupac back in the day? Granted, Tupac wore a nose ring like back in the day, but not even aside from that.
No, but it would work vice versa. Like, I don't think like guys from the '90s and how they carried themselves, they wouldn't work today. Because I ain't gonna lie, think about who actually, gatekeeps who gets on or not nowadays. Mm-hmm. It's Twitter, and then you think about the sections of Twitter that really gatekeep people getting in. The bunch, like what you said, a bunch of corny people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so they can't be a great judge of who's, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can't judge shit, really. You know what I'm saying?
But even with that, my bad. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Playboy Cardi is up because of, like, white kids, like, around 15, 16 years old. How can they judge who's real and who's not? They can't be a good judge.
Again, 23 black guy. I don't know why we keep doing this, but...
I mean,
that's Cardi's base, though.
I feel like you were saying you're probably just an outlier in Cardi's.
Yeah, because I'm a Cardi fan, too, but we're not the base of Cardi fans.
Cardi,
okay.
Like, we're not gonna ride hard for Cardi.
No.
Well, you ride hard, no homo, but you would ride hard for Young Thug.
I mean, not really.
Harder.
Not me.
You
I
ride
harder for Thug.
But why? That's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
music's better.
I ain't even talking about the music. I'm talking about how he carries himself. Like,
That's kind of certified.
I never saw Cardi wear a dress.
But I done seen Thug get a nigga bust shot up.
Sheesh.
Thug be out here, bro.
Enough said.
I ain't playing with Thug. Think about it, bro. Think about who Thug done beef with throughout his career.
Right.
Hey, they say Thug tried to kill Lil Wayne back in the day.
Yes,
Lil Wayne is
they birthday trying to kill Lil Wayne too.
He did. Oh, got off.
Juwan, where were you this whole time?
I know none of this.
Hey, look. I know nothing.
What, 2013, 2014? That was a crazy time right there.
That's why I don't know why French Montana talking so greasy like it ain't like it's sweet out here. Like
for real. It's definitely not sweet, bro.
I'm pretty
Ain't
sure
Thug was at his auntie's house?
Shooters is better than French Montana. I'm just saying.
Young Thug shooters actually shoot.
Nah,
That's what I'm saying.
Thug has his own disciples. They're called the Thug disciples. Gunna, Baby. Thug disciples have young niggas under them.
Hey, Thug got a whole city. French Montana may at the least have a borough.
Wait, so are you saying that like 42 Doug is like a grand Thug disciple or something?
Absolutely.
Like
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Thug, we got what? Gunna, Lil Baby,
Lil Key,
all the boys.
Young Nudie. Bro, I think people really sleep on like Gunna's work ethic, bro. Like Gunna really be out here working.
He always got a feature.
I promise you. I think that's how you stay relevant in the game. Like y'all fuck with Gunna?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love Gunna.
What are you expecting from his next project? Wanna?
I hope.
Hey, if he gives me what he gave me on his last album, I'm satisfied.
All right.
I want this to be the album for Gunna.
I don't know.
I want it to be the album.
Drip and Drown 2 was hard to top.
John 2 was
It
hard.
definitely was.
Yes.
Hard to
So I
top.
feel like I want this album to be like him, like stepping up even more.
Because I feel like Lil Baby kind of running, like, as far as the competition between him and Gunna, I feel like Lil Baby's winning right now. So this album, I feel like definitely has to top the last one Baby did.
Lil Baby definitely has an upper hand right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Lil Baby really can't miss right now.
You can't.
You can't.
Bro.
She can't. Bro, so many quotables and like, bro, My Turn was so good, bro. And we still got Deluxe coming too.
I told you it's the most
Sheesh.
complete album.
Bro.
It's album of the year for me right now.
Album of the year.
Album of the year?
It gotta be top three. It gotta be top three.
It probably is.
So is Baby getting like that new Wayne stamp? I mean, Wayne at my day is Wayne
Favorite
new
artist.
favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But
is
you gotta
he
think
moving up
about
into
it. You
that?
gotta think about it. Wayne, Young Thug's favorite artist was Wayne, and Lil Baby's like
The
favorite artist
disciple.
was Thug.
Yeah.
So like, that's just
It's really just like a hierarchy, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Cause not only Baby coming with the music, he's coming with sales too.
Yeah.
Like to sell on 190 first week, he's pushing close to that superstar tier.
I mean, shoot, the Baby sold 140 first week with his last
But the
album.
Baby missed this past week.
Yeah,
He did.
He missed, but there were some good songs on there.
Two.
It was a lot of bad songs. on there, too.
Name three good songs now.
Jump.
No. With Young Boy?
I love that song.
Ew.
What? Jump was good.
That song was too long.
Pick Up.
That song was about 10 minutes long.
I thought it was
Pick Up with Quavo was good. I
It was
like that.
alright. It was alright.
God.
Light Skin Shit was the best song.
I do like
Yeah.
Light Skin.
So that's three right there.
I mean, but it wasn't like the Baby album that I was expecting like, damn, this shit gonna slap. After I listened to it, I was like, it was alright.
I mean, shoot, even I tweeted, like, the Baby kind of disappointed me on this album.
But like what Sean said though last week, why did we need this album right now?
We didn't.
Like you won with Kirk. Kirk, that was a win.
Kirk was a win.
Leave that
A big
alone.
W.
Hey, but once you release an album like that, you starting to push towards being the next step is trying to make it to the superstar tier.
Right.
You don't release 2 albums in a year if you're a superstar. I'm telling you right now. None of the superstars do that.
I feel like you should. Like a winter album and a summer album.
But he was experimenting on this album, though.
Baby on Baby, his first album was a win.
Yeah,
That was a major win.
Right, like up until that point, he hadn't mixed. Like, why are you trying to rush the album out right now?
This should have been a
I
mixtape.
get it. We're in quarantine. Everybody's gonna be at home listening, but I mean that wasn't it. And plus, he shouldn't change his flow.
You don't think you should have changed it?
No, you got to quit
His
listening.
flow was nice. I don't get why he changed it.
They got to quit listening to people on Twitter, bro. You have to really leave that alone. You have to quit trying to
He
appease.
really got bullied. into
Nobody
changing his
sounds
flow.
like the Baby. So like, I don't understand why.
It's not like it sounds mundane amongst like
Right.
everybody. You know what I'm saying?
And then like this album didn't really have what I expected from the Baby album. See, when it comes to the Baby album, I expect at least 4 or 5 songs produced by Jetson, and I expect a Stunner for Vegas feature. I did not get none of that. I got one Jetson beat this whole album. That's a problem.
That's a problem.
That is a big problem.
Hey.
I mean, no shade to DJ Kid. He's a good up and coming producer, but he's not Jet though. He's not.
Should have been a
I'm
mixtape.
saying, like, when it comes to a Jetson beat, the Baby brings his A game.
Right.
Facts.
I have not seen the Baby miss on the Jetson beat yet.
He has not missed on the Justin
I
Bieber.
heard nobody miss with
But
Jason.
not only that though. Why do people feel like you have to move away from the producer that helped you get your sound? Like if Drake ain't never left 40, and it's been 10 years now, why are you leaving your producer after 2?
That's what I'm saying.
Was it his producer? Who found who, though? I feel like they both kind of helped each other, like, level up. I don't think nobody was above him.
And that's fine. I mean, but I don't really think who matters who found who. Is just the matter that
when they found each other,
and
they both got to levels they was never at before they was with each other.
I mean, think about it. Like, look at the Baby's biggest songs. Like, Jackson produced probably 90% of his biggest songs.
Yep.
The only song that I can think of that was like huge, that was not produced by the Baby was Intro, and that was produced by Kid.
Yeah.
But think about it, like 21, Jet, Suge, Jet, Back In, Jet, Vibes, Jet, Bob, Jet.
That man got an arsenal of
I'm
songs.
telling you.
like.
But do you agree when people say that you can't grow as an artist if you're just stagnant on the same flow line? I think the Baby, like you said, he was listening to it too much. I felt like he thought that there was no other place for him to go unless he, like upgraded his sound, like changed his flow.
There's nothing wrong with experimenting, but not for.
I feel like he was listening to people who don't even listen to him like that, though.
Yeah, he was.
I feel like what makes or breaks you is the content that you have. Like, you can have the same flow, but if you're rapping about something real, or just like, that really separates you, and like that shows your growth as an artist. Like, same thing with 21 Savage. Like, he was talking. I feel like he was on that NBA YoungBoy level a little bit when he came in, but now, what was it? I Am Greater Than I Was, or something like that. Like, that was a top tier album right there, and that's growth. So, but the Baby doesn't have to be that.
You don't. And not only that, he just broke through. You know what I'm saying? His breakthrough year was late 2018.
Yeah.
You don't have to change this quick, bro. I just think the artist development now, because of social media and how quick everything moves, we expect artists to transform in like a matter of months. Mm-hmm. That takes time. Most of the artists that have sustained success, they transform over years. It don't happen in a matter of months.
I mean, for me, like, they judge the Baby off of 2 albums. Like, the people who don't really listen to him, they only judge him off those 2 albums, but they don't even take in consideration his
mixtapes at all, bro.
His mixtape music slaps.
Some of the best
rides. And the flow's actually it's different than what it is on the album.
I remember when he was going by Baby Jesus and had that big ass backbone.
Absolutely. One interesting thing I feel about the Baby, I feel like he needs to sit on music more. Even with like NBA YoungBoy, I feel like we just didn't need a project right now, and the project came too early.
Yeah.
So I just feel like even if he wanted to experiment with new sounds, I feel like he should have just did it and just kept it for himself, and maybe released 1 or 2 songs for like a snippet or something. Like, but we didn't need no full project.
So release singles?
Yeah, he could have did that. If you'd released Light Skin Shit, Find My Way.
I don't even like Find My Way.
Find My Way solid.
It's solid.
It's good.
It's probably the best song on his new album.
Nah.
It's like second.
So, I mean, like, what do you, like, I don't know. I just feel like the Baby just should have kept the same flow and not, like you said, venture off into the new flow until, like, he experimented, see how people was rocking with it. But a lot of times, I feel like these artists appeal to people that, like you said, aren't even in their corner. Like, they listen to the wrong people. I feel like the white audience of the Twitter and like the people that was in this corner would tell him to switch the flow up. So how do y'all feel about even Lil Baby touched, but he said that he doesn't even say the N-word in most of his songs, but he says hit up because he says that when he's in those concerts and people are shouting the N-word back to him, he says that he doesn't like that. So like, he replaces words with like hit him. So how do y'all feel about these artists kind of conforming to like what our counterparts are like trying to tell them to do?
I mean, I feel what Lil Baby's saying. I don't really have a problem with it.
Yeah.
But, like I'm saying, like, you stick with what works for you. Like, everybody has their lane. Like,
but who runs America, though?
Huh?
Who runs America?
I mean, but still, like, what you doing, is it working or not?
I feel that everybody got on the Baby because like, he has the same flow, Most rappers rap with the same flow.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what all the hoopla was about. Like, most rappers have this certain pocket or this certain flow that they like to stay in, but they feel like they can storytell or talk this shit in the best way possible. So, with the Baby, I feel like he can keep that same flow, but he's going to have to start talking about, and Eric touched on this a little bit, he's going to start talking about different things. Like, talking about, like, ass shaking and stuff that you're not going to make music about that forever.
No, you can't. So, but it's always going to be something that people need, though.
Right. You always give it to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that can be the majority of your album, though.
Yeah.
So I got a question for y'all, though. Do y'all feel like we need to have a Megan and the Baby little mixtape or project come out?
No, I think we do.
I feel like we can get a couple more singles.
We get some singles, but not no project.
I think a project would be so fire. I think they work so well together.
A 6-song EP? I feel like it should.
I feel like it'd be fire, but I feel like it would do nothing for either one of them. one of their careers. I think their careers gonna be at the same spot if they drop an album, and it'd be great.
Here's the thing: neither one of them are coming off a great project right now. That's the thing.
That's a fact.
Like, because I'm gonna tell you right now, the narrative's gonna be right now. If they release a project together, both of them reaching. They both know they both have bad releases.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what the narrative's gonna be. Wait.
But Meg is okay though because she had a mixtape.
Twitter does forget. You know what I'm saying?
So wait till like when? November?
Like a year from now.
No, a year from now.
Yeah, you might do that.
I don't know, but here's the thing, like, it depends on like if this whole Rona passes and like school's able to come back in, because you want to release something for homecoming season.
Yeah.
You do.
You do.
That's what I said. That's why I said if Rona passes.
Yes. But at the max, we should be getting EP. We should not be getting no full mixtape.
I agree.
Or album. It's an EP.
I definitely feel that. Speaking of Rona, how y'all boys feel about the states opening back up because of, I guess businesses losing like money and stuff like that?
I got a quick disclaimer. Quick disclaimer for everybody listening right now. Do not inject no Lysol or any disinfectant into your body. It does not work. It's killing people.
You know
White people, dumb people.
They presidents
Your
over
president. Your president.
He said inject Lysol.
He said just inject some disinfectant into you and it should kill corona. And somebody died. So don't do that, people.
What is going on?
He definitely gonna win the race if all the Republicans start doing that. They gonna be in the vote.
But you know why people are going to vote for him? Because he everybody them checks.
Yeah, that's
how you
what.
put a black
Hey,
vote.
hey, money talk, BF. Walk now. Hey, but no, like, you said, what was the question again?
How do you feel about artists changing their like narrative because of their like our counterparts trying to like influence them to like change what they're doing?
Like I said, they need to stay in their lane.
This is what I say. If it's not broke, don't fix it. But don't be surprised when it breaks.
Yeah.
That's what I say. So
Like, expound on that, please.
like if what you're doing is working for you and it's going solid for you,
Yeah.
but eventually you know that you're probably gonna like run out, you're probably gonna like get tired out of it, it's probably gonna get played out eventually. You shouldn't be surprised when you get to that point of like people don't like my sound no more. That's why I said if it's not broke, don't fix it, but don't be surprised when it breaks.
So if it does break, then your career's pretty much over there, right?
I ain't gonna say it's over, but I
Yeah,
feel
you're
like
gonna be just like Chance the Rapper.
Could be just like Chance.
that's a perfect example.
Yeah, because his last album did not hit.
Because if the Baby drops another album and it's mid, or if it's anything like this one before, he's done.
He'll be done.
He's not gonna drop on me.
Hey, but you gotta realize, what also did not help him, he dropped on the same day as Corny, too. That
No, he
don't
did
help.
not. It was later. Remember, he was supposed to drop on that day, but he didn't drop.
He just
still
dropped
dropped
that
that
day.
day.
Let me be the first to say this. Corday should not be able to move Chance the Rapper off no release date.
Well, he did.
And what?
He did.
He did. And second, bro, I mean, look, I think Chance miscalculated where his fan base is and where he is in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
Like, bro, like, hey, yo. You went from talking about acid to being dropping a gospel album to a marriage album. Nigga, I am 23.
I'm not that far ahead in life yet.
No.
I'm still taking acid.
Facts. Maybe not that. But yeah, bro, I'm still doing. Bro, I'm not ready for that. What do I need with a marriage album? Jay-Z gave us that album in 444. You know how old Jay-Z is? In his 50s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's living enough life to where, his fan base is growing enough to where they can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn about no marriage right now. I don't have a girl. I'm still single.
Yeah.
And what do I need with that?
Yeah. It is nice to see Jay-Z grow, especially when he goes from talking about how not for nothing never happened, I'll be forever Mac, and now he's talking about marriage and finances. So
I just listened to Takeover. I just listened to Takeover on the way here. That's great.
So speaking on, I'm glad y'all boys touched on that. Hit for hit, Jay-Z or Drake?
Huh?
Drake.
Jay-Z.
Hit for hit.
Hit for hit?
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
Drake.
Okay. I don't
Drake.
think people actually know what hit is. Well, if we're talking about hits, we're talking about numbers. We're going to have to base it on numbers if we're talking hits. If we're talking about moments in history and classics,
yes,
then we're talking in terms of Jay-Z.
And that's how I view hits.
But
I don't look at numbers.
But in terms of hits,
you gotta go by the numbers.
We have to go by numbers.
Because hits is a universal thing. When it comes to classics, it's more like, I think it's more like black people relate to the lyrics and stuff like that.
It influenced the culture, stuff
right.
like that.
So
Drake has more hits, numbers wise, than Jay-Z.
Facts.
But even to touch on the classics, Drake is not that far behind.
He's not.
And
that
he's
far
got
behind.
more. He's got more room to grow.
That's what I'm saying. Like Drake, we grew up with Drake. Drake grew up with us. So like a lot of his music are classics to us because we grew up like speaking that. I'm just saying, like, bro, back in the 8th grade, like I was feeling that shit.
But the thing about it though, like he made music that, like, even though we was listening to it and we thought we understood everything he was saying, when we listen to it now, we actually really understand what he's saying because we're the age that he was when he made the music. Yeah. So it's kind of like, oh, that was.
And also helps to have a Wayne cosign too.
The Wayne cosign does not hurt you. I mean, I'm thinking about anthems though when I think about hits. Like even when French Montana was talking about his, like comparing him to Kendrick.
Yeah.
French does have more anthems than Kendrick Lamar does.
You know he has anthems, but he doesn't have.
You know what I'm saying? But at least, but when we talk about hits, I guess like I think about shit like the My Way remix. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think about how niggas was when that shit was dropped.
Yeah.
When you go to every kickback, every part you go into, niggas playing that shit, singing that shit word for word.
Facts.
Drake's got more of those from me than Jay-Z does, but also I'm 23, so I can't relate to what was an anthem for Jay-Z back then.
Yeah.
Even though I just listened to the Blueprint on the way over here, I still can't I can't recreate that moment for them when they heard that when they heard that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's understandable.
I think another thing you have to. Oh, go ahead, Q.
I think another thing you have to understand is that Jay-Z really got into the rap game late. Like he didn't blow up till he was like 27, 26.
Yeah.
So like a lot of stuff he was talking about was stuff for like the older crowd. You know what I'm saying? Nothing Jay-Z's telling me back then I was gonna relate to. Like, yeah, bro, I'm just like making it. Like, nigga, I'm still in the 12th. I'm still like in the 8th grade. Like, I can't relate to nothing you saying. So when I think of class, I think of shit that like submits into the generation, and you gotta like give Drake that upper hand. Like Drake does have the generation by the neck.
Then with that, his music transcends like these emotions that he had that he made back in 2014. You'll feel this in 2032 and beyond that. And I feel like Jay-Z, he really encapsulated a moment, and I feel like that's why people more so resonate with him and consider him to have more hits or whatever the debate might be against Drake.
I mean, I just thought about this with Drake. Like people will be like, "Oh, I miss the old Drake." Mind you, the old Drake made hits. But new Drake makes hits too. Like when people are comparing like the old you to new you, but you still slide.
That's what I'm saying.
Either way,
still slide.
What's the range of old Drake and new Drake? Like when did he become new Drake and when he's old Drake?
I feel like a lot of people. More Life, he became new Drake.
More Life,
really?
Oh yeah, I say that. Yeah.
So I feel like that was the album where he became the two. Like
okay, so everything before that was old Drake.
Yeah,
okay. That would classify new Drake.
More Life was before Views.
After Views.
After Views.
Okay.
More Life is 2017.
Views like take care of part 2 for me.
Yeah, it is.
But we're not gonna try to keep y'all boys on here too much longer, bro. So what can we expect from Gem Droppers in the near future?
Talk to them.
Shoot, man. You know, more content, man. You know, NFL draft going on right now. You feel me? I got more stuff on the way. I also have a podcast, Panthers Brawl podcast. So, you know, I got a lot of stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to feed the streets right now, man. That's all we're trying to do.
Feed the streets.
That's all you got to do.
That's all we're trying to do.
Hey, how can the people follow you, Tees?
Oh, my Twitter handle is Tees_30, TIS_30. That's the same for my Instagram and Snapchat, but you don't really need that, honestly. Facebook, Shanti Stewart, SHONTIS Stewart, STEWART.
The man, the myth, the legend.
All right, big step of who drip better. What can we expect from Reality Round?
More content.
More life.
Yeah, more life. Absolutely. Maybe more controversy. We'll see how that goes. And y'all can follow me at on Instagram at Jonathan Brown 45. And you can
follow him on Twitter
at JB the Greatest 45. I don't know if y'all want to follow me on Twitter. I don't know if you want to follow me on Twitter. I'm kind of wild.
Please follow
Jonathan Brown. Follow him.
It's a good follow.
Please follow him.
But from our end, we thank y'all from the way to 8, from us to y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in for another week's episode. This your boy Marquise Wyman, QSAV signing out.
All right, man. Y'all be easy and let us know also if you have any specific. We made a post the other day about like certain people and like certain artists or entrepreneurs or anything that you in the Carolinas and we can highlight you.
Yes, sir.
Just let us know. You can DM us, email us, whatever it is. But
call us, beep us,
page us. Do whatever you got to do, man. We'll give y'all a shout out. But as far as that, man, we out.
And it's your boy Easy Eli.
Oh, people of God, y'all stay blessed.
Thought he was done.
And stay in the word.
Yeah, but it's your boy Easy, and like I say, those saw me last for a night. Joy does come in the morning.